on a scale of 1 to 10, how stupid is this? This is probably not my brightest idea. Well, now that the El Camino has had its brakes repaired, it's had a makeover, it is now representing the one and only Sally Speed Shop, it is time to get out and drive this thing, because that's what this car is all about. It's about being out on the open road, meeting great new people, spending time with friends, and exploring America. This car was built to be driven. So let's hit the road. No idea where I'm really gonna end up, but I'm heading to a cruise right outside Indianapolis, Indiana. It starts at 9 a.m. It is now about 7 o'clock p.m. Georgia time. It's a 9-hour drive, so I better get going. Let's fire this thing up and hit the road. Yeah, buddy. Just stopped up here in Ackworth for gas. I missed my gas pump challenge by 1/1000th of a gallon. Fail. But I figured I'd take a second to show you guys my new tool setup in this thing. So I hinged the cover of the smuggler's box and put some latches on it so I can actually lock it. But I got all my electrical in here on this side. I got all my hand tools on that side. I had to actually take the lids off these toolboxes to get them in here, but check that out. Got my jack, lug wrench, detailing supplies, jumper cables, and it's all tucked away, out of the weather, theft proof, and works like a charm. I like this. They should have added this on every single El Camino. Should have been hinged from the factory. We're getting there. Sunset right there. Man, that's a good one. There we go. Hello, Tennessee. Alrighty guys, second gas stop of the trip, and what's funny is this is the exact same gas station right here that the Hornet started knocking on my return trip from California and then threw a rod like 50 miles later. But the Elco is also having a little bit of damage. So I was riding down the freeway, and in the left lane, a BMW nailed an interstate alligator, what you would call a semi-tire tread, and kicked it up, and it actually came and hit my car, scuffed the fender all up, actually scuffed some of my stickers back here. It almost ripped my mirror off, but overall the car is fine. There's no dents or anything, and I have a new fender for this side from Auto Metal Direct. I'm just glad I didn't put it on before this trip because it would have gotten all messed up. Yep, gotta watch out for those interstate alligators. I gotta say, I am digging on that G-body with Hoosiers on the back, and the entire top of it is real tree camouflage. Oh yeah. It's funny how I said I was taking a road trip with no real destination, no real timeline, but I'm driving straight through the night to get somewhere right at the very beginning. Normally that's like a Power Tour or SEMA Thrash type deal, but no, I'm heading up to meet my friends up in Indiana because they're doing a back road country cruise complete with covered bridges and the works. So I'll be with Spider Garage, Cam Racing, and a whole bunch of good people up in Indiana. So we got some miles to make. Let's get back in the car and get to it. All kinds of weird stuff at this gas station. That G-body though, man, this looks like a gnarly scene up here. Not sure what kind of accident we're dealing with, but all kinds of emergency vehicles on the scene. You people drive safe, please. After driving all night, I rolled in here about 4:30 in the morning, and what do you know? I was too tired to sleep, so stayed up, edited a little bit of the next video, but look what we got going on here. The Elco's here. We got Cam Racing with his killer duster that he's been putting together. We got Spider Garage, and a whole lot of other good people are gonna be meeting us at the meetup point, and we're gonna go cruise some awesome back roads, cross some bridges, and hopefully not get stuck in the mud when it starts raining. Yep. See how nice and clean the El Camino is right now? That's not gonna last very long, but it's gonna be a good day. I'm ready to hear a slant 6 with a boom tube. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, come on. That is definitely interesting. It's actually quieter than I thought it would be. And we are back on the road. We're definitely waking up everybody that's been here camping. Sorry, people. Got things to do, people to see, places to go. All that jazz. This right here is some true back road cruising, man. These roads are rough, but that QA1 suspension, soaking it right up. And of course, the cruise hasn't even really started, and it's already raining. Yeah, these cars are gonna be filthy when we're done. Well, we're at the meetup point. Lovely weather we're having today. Oh, of course, that's how it has to go. Look at these cool cars we got out here, though. Yep. Fogging up my own windows by myself in a parking lot. That's just sad. And a church parking lot at that. Man. We got a killer Chevy wagon, square body, a Nova that these guys just got on the road. Got another Duster over here. Lots of good stuff. So we all got tired of being cooped up in our cars waiting out the rain, so now we're standing in the rain in a parking lot, hanging out with a bunch of good car people. Looks like it's time to fire things up and get going. Lights wipers, foggy windshield, it'll be fine. There goes Kale. First taker. Who's next? Spider Garage. I guess I'll take the next spot. Look at all these freaking cars through that foggy window. Oh, he's got a headlight out. The cruise is officially underway. Oh man, looks like we got ourselves a little water crossing here. How cool is that? Some people are scared to get out and drive their cars. Other people, like us, we have fun with our cars. I know you guys don't get the full experience through the phone, but I gotta say, I am thankful for kick panel vents right about now because I get nice airflow on me without getting soaking wet. This is a cool little drive though. Check it out, old covered bridge, how cool is that? Shenanigans. Of course. All kinds of shenanigans. Oh, I love the smell of tire smoke. You just got too much traction. All these people with their open diffs.
Now you got it. Excellent.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, so we have spent all day riding a bunch of back roads here in Indiana, getting completely soaked in all the rain that we've dealt with, and as a result, we don't really want to spend an entire night in the rain as well. So we broke the entire camp down. I'm gonna roll on to Kenosha, Wisconsin to see my friends from whatever hot rods, and yeah, you know, I didn't sleep last night. I got 4.5 hours more to drive. Makes total sense, just don't think about it. But Spider Garage got their Monza loaded up and it's ready to go to Georgia to get painted, which is pretty exciting. And Cam Racing, they're gonna drive their Duster back where they're from, which is kind of the same way I'm going, so I guess we'll convoy a little bit, but it's been a good day despite all the rain. Get out and drive your stuff, people. And now that the dirt road cruise is over, I'm rolling out with my buddy Cam Racing and his freshly put together Duster. I mean, just look at that thing. He did such a good job putting that car together. It performed virtually flawlessly the entire time. Yeah, so sometimes things don't always go smoothly with cars, but we still love them anyway. That's just how it works. So Kale's car has some really gnarly noises coming from the bottom end. I'll let you listen to that real quick. Yikes. Whew. That is definitely bottom end. Whew. It's not nice. So we're all gonna pile on the El Camino. We're leaving the car at this nice lady's house. Her name is Debbie. She's gonna let us leave it in the driveway, and I'm gonna give them a ride home. We're gonna all pile in the El Camino. It's always an adventure, people. It always is. Feel bad for Kale, but you know, it's part of owning a car. Sometimes things go wrong. Anyway, I gotta shuffle some stuff around to make some room for some people in my car. All right. Yep, this is happening. Yeah, we are riding 3 deep in the El Camino. Kale's not exactly thrilled about it because it doesn't mean good things for the Duster, but the El Camino's roomier than I expected it to be.
Yeah, if you're not in the middle.
So I'm gonna take that to their house and then continue on my way. On a scale of 1 to 10, how stupid is this? This is probably not my brightest idea. This is awesome.
Hammer down.
Well, you can't hammer down because then you spin your tires. I can feel the water hitting the floor. That is bizarre. So yeah, I think it's official. The El Camino is basically the best vehicle on planet Earth. You can off-road it. We just drove through what was essentially a small river and didn't get stuck. And the carpet's still dry somehow. Don't know how. So we found some guys with some trucks, and they had a Jeep on this trailer, and they don't think the Bug will make it. So they're loading the Bug on the trailer.
I got $20 to swap spots.
Yeah, can we have that spot? Because the El Camino's pretty dang low. This is so dumb. Yeah, this is stupid. Basically, we have encountered a whole lot of flooding to the point where somebody said cars are underwater. We haven't seen that yet, but we've heard rumors.
Maybe we should have listened to the flash flood warnings that we said won't
We're like, oh, that's not for us.
Oh, there's a U-Haul. How great.
Yep, this is really stupid. So we're dealing with basically flooded farmland, and we're trying to find our way to an actual road that isn't flooded. Wish us luck. Well, we found pavement again, but from what we've heard, that doesn't necessarily mean anything because US 41 is over there and it's completely shut down. So this little road, I don't know if we should trust it. But we're gonna find out. There's been a lot of water around here. Luckily, it seems to be receding on some level. Only a little bit sketchy.
Did you know an El Camino can float?
And look, guys, more water to drive through. Yeah, everybody record all at once.
And
That'll help.
Through the river. There you go.
This is insane. Oh, what is happening with my life? I just wanted to go on a fun road trip. I think we made it out of all the flooded area. I know I'm saying that probably a little too soon, but we're on a paved road with no rivers running across it. Let's see how this goes. And it's still very scenic, just without the water crossings. That is an absolutely epic sunset right there. The reflection of it in the cornfield too. Pretty cool. So, just like that, I got dad home, safe and sound. Sure, they don't have their car, but they're gonna go get it tomorrow. And now I'm on my way up to Kenosha, Wisconsin to spend some time with some good friends. And hopefully get some sleep, because I am tired, man. Anyway, onward into the night. Hello there, Chicago. Almost to Wisconsin. So I've been up in Kenosha here for a minute, and if you don't know anything about Kenosha, well, I'm gonna educate you a little bit. See these two AMCs right here? Well, they were built at a factory that used to belong in this field right here. So Kenosha, Wisconsin, other than at one point having the most bars per capita in the entire world, also used to be home to the factory that made these beautiful cars back here. I mean, not the Chevrolet, but the AMCs. Pretty cool. Alrighty guys, it's a new day on the road trip. I'm heading out from Kenosha, Wisconsin. I spent some time with the wonderful people from Whatever Hot Rods hanging out in the home of the AMC. And now it's time to roll on to the Minneapolis area of Minnesota. And I'm doing nothing but back roads right now. I've hit avoid highways on the GPS. So I'm hoping I'm in for some nice scenery as we travel right alongside the Mississippi River through the Wisconsin Dells. It's gonna be a good trip. One of those days where everything is just perfect? Well, this is one of those days. I'm driving a 67 El Camino across the back roads of America. I got cornfields, I got rivers, I got lakes, tons of beautiful scenery out here in Wisconsin. And I mean, every song coming on the radio is just perfect. I got Old Glory flying overhead as I travel the very country it represents. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. You gotta get out and live your life, people. Don't let everybody scare you into staying home and being scared to go out there and have an adventure. Oh, this is so good. Go drive it, people. You won't regret it one bit. And now that I've said that, I'm sure the car is gonna break and it's gonna make the day much less fun. Either way, we're on an adventure traveling America, and there is never a bad time doing that. Woo! We're officially crossing the mighty Mississippi River. Look at this bridge. How cool is that? See you, Wisconsin. Hello, Minnesota. How cool is this? We got an Amtrak passenger train. The Elco's sitting here looking beautiful. And you got Red Wing, Minnesota right in the background. That is not something you see every day right there. Passenger trains are not all that common anymore. Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day out here on the road. And look at this view behind me. That is Red Wing, Minnesota. That's where I stayed last night. Stayed in a really nice hotel close to downtown. This is a super cool city. They've got all kinds of neat stuff. Breweries, it's home to Red Wing Shoes. And look at the neighborhoods down here. You got downtown back there, Mississippi on the other side of the town with Wisconsin all the way there in the background. What an epic place. I love myself a good view too. But today, I'm hitting the road for Lakeville, Minnesota to go see the fine folks over at QA1 Motorsports. And they're all about going out and driving your car. So we're gonna do some stuff together. We'll see how it goes. Check it out, guys. I made it to QA1. And look, there's a square body in the parking lot. Freaking sweet. Well, there we go. I made it to QA1. That's definitely embodying the Go Drive It spirit. I drove my car all the way from Georgia to Lakeville, Minnesota with QA1 parts on it to exactly where the parts came from. And check it out. There's a sweet square body here too. Anyway, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Dave wants to look under the El Camino skirt and see how dirty I've gotten all the suspension components. Oh, they're pretty dirty. Oh, there's grass hanging from stuff. Perfect. Getting some special treatment here. I haven't had the El Camino on a hoist since I put the gear vendor in, so I don't know what anything looks like under there. Should be interesting. Yep, all that back road cruising has made a mess of things. There's bugs all over my sway bar. That's pretty good. But if I wipe it off, it'll look shiny again, right? The rear end's really filthy. That's what happens when you do a bunch of miles on gravel roads. How nice is that, though? Looks surprisingly good under here. I didn't expect it to actually be that clean. As far as, you know, everything else, not all the dirt. The dirt is fine. So I just got done checking out QA1's new place down there at the bottom of the hill. Awesome people there. But check this out, right up the hill from their new building is a house with an old circle track car just hanging in the trees. That is not something you see every day. Gotta love people that do strange things with their race cars. See ya, QA1. Lots of good folks there. 100,000 square feet of American-made goodness. So one of the best parts about road tripping on back roads is you get to stop and see cool stuff. Like this thing behind me. That is the Pilot Knob State Park Observation Tower. And while it might not look all that impressive from down here, because it's only like 30 or 40 feet tall, it's at 1,450 feet of elevation. So it's on top of a hill in a very flat state. So the view up there is fantastic. The tower might not have looked that impressive from the bottom, but man, the view it offers of all the fields around the entire place is not too shabby. It's a lot of cornfields, Iowa. One of the very first roads that my GPS put me on after visiting that state park was this nice little gravel road out in the middle of nowhere in Iowa. Oh gosh, I can't see anything. Oh no! A mini spool on a loose gravel road is a little bit sketchy, not gonna lie. Oh, brake check. There's a stop sign. Woo! Getting a little sideways. Oh look, pavement again. Yeah, good. I like paved roads better with the way this car drives on that loose gravel. There we go, back on the road again. At this point in what was turning out to be a nearly 3,000 mile road trip in my 1967 El Camino,
I decided to slow down a bit, and I stopped and spent some time with my friends Kevin and Mook, as well as Thunderhead 289 out in Iowa. We filmed a pretty killer video together, which you can go watch here. And then we celebrated the birthday of America with one of the most epic firework displays I have ever seen in my entire life. I mean, it was truly amazing. Then I just kind of moseyed on back to Georgia, driving back roads, enjoying the sights and sounds of America out in the middle of nowhere, really, but it was just a great trip where I got to stop and see so many good people and enjoy this country for what it truly is. And COVID was going on at the time, but it showed me that if you just get out and live your life, it is well worth it. Turn off the TV, stop watching all the fear-based drama that's going on, and just go live your life. America will always pleasantly surprise you, and if you have an old car, it's an even better way to see the country. So I highly recommend you do it sometime yourself.
Hello again, Georgia. Didn't want to see you so soon, but all good things must come to an end. It's time to park the Elco for a little bit and get back to work.
Don't forget to check us out for daily content on Instagram at Jacob Ross Davis and the shop page at Sally Speed Shop. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you like, what you didn't like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.